Mavericks get clobbered in Oklahoma City tonight as the Mavericks have their 3-game win streak snapped. We'll break it all down coming up next on the DLLS Mavs postgame show. Welcome to the DLLS Mavs post-game show powered by Game Time and Michelob Ultra. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code DLLS for $20 off your first purchase. And Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the NBA. Kevin Gray alongside our DLLS Mavs analyst Bobby Carella and our national NBA insider Marc Stein. We are DLLS Mavs, your favorite guys covering your favorite team, even when they get blown out by the Oklahoma City Thunder to have their 3-game winning streak snapped. We will break it all down here for you over the course of the next hour as the Mavericks get destroyed in Oklahoma City tonight, 132-1.
Did you expect anything else? I interrupted the final score. Do you want to say the final score again? Sorry.
Sure. 132-111.
Did you expect anything else?
I expected 132-112. So I'm pretty disappointed.
To be honest, no, I did not expect anything different. I mean, you guys want to take a crack at who's the leading scorer tonight for the Dallas Mavericks?
Jaden Hardy.
Yeah, Jaden
Hardy. Are you serious?
Yeah, he finished with 23 points.
Whoa, he had 23?
He wound up with 23.
My God.
That's right.
Good for him.
As Anthony Davis goes 1 of 9 from the field, just 2 points. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You guys want to write about Nebhard? Watch this.
Oh,
Jaden Hardy said.
Look here, man.
This is my team.
That's right.
This is my offense.
SGA, the reigning NBA MVP, check this out, 33 points in 28 minutes. That's right. He did not play in the fourth quarter for a 12th game.
That was really the goal. Can the Mavs make SGA play in the fourth quarter? Answer, no, they cannot.
Many have tried and many have
23 games, and it's only happened 11 times. They're 22-1. They are.
It's one of the best teams I've ever seen.
Tonight was the 12th night.
Right. They had how many guys out?
Yeah,
they had so many guys out, and they are still invincible. That's one of the best teams. They might, by the end of the season, they might be the best team of all time, both by record, stats, achievement, everything.
As Charles Barkley said, let me tell you something. Like, I say this often, that this is my 33rd season, and one of the coolest, most amazing things I've ever had a chance to cover was being embedded with that 73 Warriors team for a lot of that season. 73 win Warriors team. They started 24-0, and I got to cover a lot of it for SportsCenter. I was there the night they lost in Milwaukee to go to 24-1. But like, as great as that Warriors team was, and they ended up losing, that was the team that lost in the finals after going up 3-1. I'm not sure they had the margin for error that this team does because it's so deep. Like,
it's unbelievable.
Like the Warriors, even those Warriors, they relied so much on Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry did not get to sit out 12 of the first 23 fourth quarters for that team. Like the Thunder are just so deep and play such ridiculous defense. Guys, they're on a 78-4 pace.
Whew,
yeah,
they might get there.
Yeah, it's like we've been saying, are they going to win 70? How are they not going to win 70?
I mean, they're going to be favored to win every game for the rest of the season. I mean, it's funny because, well, it's not really funny, but a lot of folks was jumping in my mentions today when I had tweeted out what the line was for tonight's game. The Thunder came into tonight a 15.5-point favorite, and folks were jumping in my mentions, and some folks in the chat during our pregame show. That's hella disrespectful to the Mavericks. Might have been low-key disrespectful to the Thunder. The way that they went out. They are beating teams. Like, their point differential is the best in the NBA. Coming in tonight, plus 15.3 as far as their point differential is concerned.
And that's where people question their schedule. And, I did my power rankings as of Thanksgiving. So as of last Thursday, I haven't checked it since last Thursday. As of last Thursday, the Thunder had played the weakest schedule in the league based on opponent winning percentage. As I think it's gotten a little higher since then. You know, I'll look it up when you guys start talking, but it was the lowest in the league. But when you're beating everybody by 15 plus, like, your strength of schedule doesn't really matter that much. And again, 24-0 is something I'm not sure we'll ever see again. It is one of the most amazing things I have ever covered. Obviously, the Thunder, they lost their 9th game and now they've won 14 in a row. So, like, they didn't break the 24-0, but they look like they can do a lot of the same stuff or exceed what that. I would love to. I mean, that's what I'd be asking Clay tonight if I was in Oklahoma City. I would love to hear Klay Thompson's thoughts about the Thunder after being on that 73-win team and what you see now, because you said it. I mean, they don't even have a full deck.
They were winning games earlier this season without Jalen Williams and without Chet.
That's right.
Like, whatever, knock on wood, I hope nothing happens to him or whatever, but, like, Shai could get hurt and they could still win 60. Like, they are so freaking good, man. They are so good. They were down their second best player for the first 20 or so games of the year. They lost once.
Yeah.
Okay, they were down their starting center. They were down Isaiah Joe, who sometimes starts them, usually doesn't. They're down Alex Caruso, who is probably
their best
point of attack defender in basketball. Hardenstein is probably certainly one of the best pick and roll big men, but certainly, like, the best floater, one of the best rebounders, one of the most active, annoying, like, difficult to control bigs in the NBA. And down Joe, who's their best shooter, and it doesn't matter.
So going into tonight, Oklahoma City had still played the weakest schedule in the league based on opponent winning percentage. Opponent winning percentage before tonight was only 449. But again, when you keep steamrolling everybody, and last year's team already set the average nightly margin record.
Yeah.
That was the highest. It was whatever, 13.9 or 12.9. Whatever it was last year was the highest. They're beating teams worse now, and they're never full strength.
And it went up tonight after.
Yeah, and it's like tonight, tonight was a ball game, and then it went from 5 to 30 real quick.
Yeah, as I mentioned, beating teams by at least 15 points every single night, and they're a juggernaut, man. Like, they're an absolute juggernaut. The championship games I thought the 15.5 point spread was ridiculous. Bleep me. Well, I mean, look, man.
OKC's played 10 clutch games all year. 10.
I'm surprised it's been that many.
That's 2 weeks for your Mavs.
Yeah, the Mavs have played 18.
And tonight was the 12th game out of the first now 23 games for the Oklahoma City Thunder that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander did not play in the fourth quarter of a game for OKC. Some of the other numbers from tonight's game, as the Thunder improved to 22-1 on the season, 11-0 so far at Paycom Center. Mavericks dropped to 8-16 on the year, and now what is 3-7 on the road. Mavericks shoot 47% from the field, 43% from the three-point line. A lot of that three-point shooting came in garbage time when the game was already decided. They shoot 65% from the free throw line, commit 12 turnovers. Meanwhile, the Thunder, 56% from the field, 40% from three, 30 assists on the night, shooting nearly 93% from the line. And check this out, only had 6 turnovers for the entirety of the game. We'll talk about it more as it goes on, but the story, and Mark, I'll start with you. The story of this game became, as we got into the fourth quarter, Anthony Davis, who finished this game 1 of 9 from the field with just 2 points. The Mavericks were trying to do everything that they could just to get him a bucket before eventually getting him out of the game. He had knocked knees with Chet Holmgren and had to sit for a while, and eventually got back in at the beginning of the fourth quarter. And the Mavericks tried to make it to a point to get him a bucket. He wound up getting one. And
yay.
That's exactly what Bobby did when he scored as we were doing our watch along. He's like, yes, AD got a bucket. And then maybe
I flexed.
Yeah, you did. And then a couple of minutes later,
he had a 2-point game as a rookie. This would have tied it.
Yeah, I think it was weird. I mean, I guess if it's meaningful enough to him to be like, man, I really want to score, like, just please play me until I get a bucket. It would mean
I really want to
believe
it was, I just want to make sure my knee's okay and not get a bucket. But
let's be honest.
But
yeah,
but,
it was.
But
It was clear they were running plays to try to get him a bucket.
That should not be like, instead of testing
you hope
the
you're
knee,
never in that
let's
situation.
test the knee at home.
You hope you never, ever, ever are in that situation where you need to, stay in a game down 30 to get a bucket. But if it means a lot to him, hey, do it. But I said this on the watch along. We did a watch along tonight. Go back and watch it if you're.
Whose idea was that?
It was GM Ben's idea, not mine for sure.
Oh wow,
definitely not my idea. I'll throw everyone under the bus. It was GM Ben's idea. It was Kat's idea. It was Marc Stein's idea. It was Kevin Gray's idea.
No,
Tanner. I just work here. All right,
you going full Clippers on us all of a sudden.
Yeah, call me Chris Paul. I said this on the watch along, but this game it really highlighted, and I'm not saying that AD is limited as a player. He's a great player, but one thing that he struggles with is like creating everything. Like give him the ball at the top of the 3-point line, and he will break down the defense and make something happen. He's just not that guy anymore at this stage of his career, especially this level of physical.
I mean, they were fronting, they were sending help.
Yeah, and so that's why he needs, in order to be effective on offense, what this game really exposed, what OKC exposed on a lot of teams, honestly, is poor passing, poor ball handling, poor playmaking. The Mavs needed someone very, very good to get AD the ball. AD can outmuscle Chet Holmgren. He can outmuscle Jalen Williams. If Hart played, he would have been able to do that. If any of these wings get switched onto him or even double team him, he can score over them. He is that good and that talented and that big and all that stuff. But he can't do everything from the get-go. He can't bring the ball up the floor and make something happen. The Mavs need a playmaker to do that sort of thing. And, for as good as Ryan Nembhard has been lately and for as many strides as Coop has taken lately, that is just not in either of their toolkits yet. It is very, very tough to do anything against the OKC defense. But getting the ball to someone that is hanging out within 15 feet of the rim is damn near impossible. And the Mavs just do not have the backcourt talent to do that against a team as good as OKC, even without Caruso.
Mark, I want to ask you before we take our first break here. Obviously, the Mavericks have only had one back-to-back since AD has returned. And, of course, he played the first night of that against the Lakers before sitting the next night against the Los Angeles Clippers. This will be the second back-to-back that the Mavericks will have since Anthony Davis' return. What is your best read on the idea that AD could be available for tomorrow against the Houston Rockets?
I don't have a definitive answer for you. I will try to get one. Obviously not easy since I'm here and the team's in OKC. I mean, he only played 24 minutes. So that would man, I don't know what's wrong with me today. Excuse me. So that would lead me to believe that he's got a shot to play tomorrow night. I mean, this is a brutal back-to-back, obviously.
Sure.
With the state
Don't get much tougher than that.
Yeah, with the state of Denver's injuries, with no Christian Brown and no Aaron Gordon. I mean, these are the two best teams in the West right now. Durant crosses the 31,000-point plateau tonight against his old team, Phoenix. I mean, the Thunder are in a class by themselves. Again, 24.
Houston, though, Houston's point differential this year, Mark, plus 11.8.
Yeah, I mean, Houston has been. I thought coming into the season that Houston was the second best team in the West. They lose Van Vliet at the mini camp before even going to training camp. And they still look like the second best team in the West. That tells you how good and how deep the Rockets are doing it without really replacing Van Vliet with a traditional point guard. So, and we know the Rockets are huge. So you really need AD tomorrow to have any kind of chance. I will try my best to get an answer. Again, I'm looking at the box score and seeing 24 minutes and hoping for the Mavs' sake and hoping for chat's sake that means that AD can go. But we shall see.
Yeah, because as you mentioned, the Rockets are a big basketball team. The Mavericks, of course, were already without Daniel Gafford and, of course, Derek Lively. No P.J. Washington tonight as well. So the Mavericks came in shorthanded, and the Thunder, who were shorthanded themselves but are extremely deep, obviously, flexed their muscle quite a bit in this game.
Sorry to interrupt, but Christian Clark from The Athletic said Anthony Davis said he plans to play tomorrow on the second night of a back-to-back. So that was posted 50 seconds ago. So
well done, Christian Clark.
AD said he plans to play. Now that doesn't guarantee that he will, but that does suggest that he
sounds like if he had his way, he would play tomorrow.
Were they listening to the show when that question was
It's
asked.
possible.
It may be.
It's AD, we know you watch, buddy.
Or maybe the writers just have the show pumped into maybe while they're
Christian Clark, we know you watch, buddy.
We do know you watch, for sure. We'll see, because the Mavericks are going to need him tomorrow as their front court is severely hampered with the injuries facing a Rockets team that is very, very big. Let's take our first break here on the DLLS Mavs post-game show. When we come back, what the turning point was this game, which was when the teams got off the bus. But we'll talk about that and more coming up next year on the DLLS Mavs post-game show. If you're a last-minute shopper like me and you're trying to find the perfect holiday gift, I've got the gift just for you. It's in the form of Aura frames. If you're needing something to be able to have a lasting for a lifetime, you can upload unlimited photos and video by just downloading the Aura app today, and you can get a lifetime worth of memories when it comes to Aura. You can preload photos before it ships as well, and you can keep adding them from anywhere, anytime as well. And you can personalize your gift to make it last for a lifetime. You can share photos and videos effortlessly, and you can do it straight from your phone as well. So you can wrap togetherness even when you can frame it as well. So for a limited time, save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames, named #1 by Wirecutter by using promo code DLLS at checkout. That's AURA frames.com, promo code DLLS. This deal is exclusive to our listeners, and frames sell out fast, so order yours now and get it in time for the holidays to support the show by mentioning us at checkout, and make sure terms and conditions apply.
Well, the Mavs are back home tomorrow, but then they're going right back out there on the road again. They play a bunch of games all over the country, and if you want to follow them, you might be going to an arena you never been to before, and you want to know, hey, where's the best place to sit? Where's the Mavs bench in this arena? What is my point of view going to be like from this section? Well, Game Time helps you take the guesswork out of buying tickets. It's going to show you all-in pricing so you know exactly what you were paying before you get to that checkout screen. There's no surprise hidden fees at the end or anything. You also get a panoramic view from your seat so you know exactly what the sidelines are like. You know exactly where the visitors' bench is, because we all know you want to sit behind the Mavs and not that other team. So take the guesswork out of buying with Game Time. Download Game Time today and use promo code DLLS to save $20 off your first purchase. Again, that is promo code DLLS to save yourself $20. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download the Game Time app today. KG, what time is it?
Game time.
Oh my God! Where did you come from?
Died back in the show.
Tanner,
That's amazing.
that was the most vociferous Game Time chanting I've ever heard.
I'm kind of magic. I just made Marc Stein
disappear and now reappear.
Yeah.
Wow, that was unbelievable.
Is this super chat asking about that read?
No. We'll get to the super chat here in just a second as the Mavericks.
Keep it. I'll just say, keep it cool in chat. It's a lot of the same people having the same argument every single day. Just be cool.
Chill.
Stop calling each other dumb.
No personal insults. That's really cringy. Like, be adults. And also, we want our chat to be a place that people want to come and like talk to each other and hang out and like form friendship and relationships. We're really big on community here, and like the vibes in the chat right now are terrible with those very specific people that are having the same argument that they've had every day for the last 10 months.
Dominating the chat.
We will absolutely time all of you out if you keep doing it. So please, for the love of God, stop. Like, please stop, or we will make you stop. Thank you.
That's your PSA here on the DLLS Mavs postgame show. The Mavericks needed an APB tonight because nobody could find them in their defense after they get smashed tonight on the road, 132-111 by the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Also, like this video, Gakujan. Thank you for saying that. Like the video.
Yes, please like the video.
If you're telling someone to like the video, you can call them a dummy, like Gakujan did.
There you go.
But only if you like the video yourself, too.
Coming up in our next segment, we'll be joined by our DLLS Mavs beat writer, Harrod Jr. We have heard quotes from Anthony Davis, thanks to Christian Clark of The Athletic, that he will plan to play tomorrow on the second night of a back-to-back after scoring just 2 points, going 1 of 9 from the field in 24 minutes of play tonight, as the Oklahoma City defense was just smothering all night against Anthony Davis, Ryan Nembhard, and company as well. We'll get to the turning point of tonight's game here in just a second. Let's get to Landon's super chat on our DLLS Mavs post-game show, Tanner. And it is a $5 super chat. Landon, when AD gets injured in January, ruining his trade value, remember games like this and tomorrow where he puts his ego over the team. No wonder him and Nico got along. Thank you for your contribution. Appreciate that.
Hopefully for his sake, obviously, and also for the Mavs' sake, hopefully he doesn't get hurt ever again. Yeah, I mean I hope you are wrong. That's all I can say.
Let's get to the turning point of tonight's game. This game was actually a feeling out first quarter as both teams were tied at 27 at the end of one. D'Angelo Russell made the three that he couldn't make in the first game against these two teams, tied at the end of the first quarter.
D'Lo 4 for 6 on threes tonight.
He heated up at the end of the game. Him and Hardy were both.
Yeah,
they were determined to get
the garbage points were flowing.
Are what you saying is what you're saying that a 16 for 37 showing from three is not representative of what the game actually was?
Well, Mark, no. The positive takeaway from the game tonight is that they heated up. They were 7 of 10 in the fourth. Can they carry that momentum over to tomorrow night's game?
I thought momentum didn't exist.
It does if you go 70% in the fourth quarter.
You can't be picking
against the number one defense of all time.
Okay, Bobby. All
well,
right,
they turned a corner. I saw
7 of 10 in the fourth quarter means 9 of 27 in the first 3 quarters.
Yeah, they improved. They're on the way up.
That's right.
That's 3 games in a row above 40%.
Is this no negativity December again?
3 games in a row above 40% from 3. Let me find the last time they did that.
Well, while you do that, the game was tied at 27 at the end of the first quarter, and the Mavericks, who had cut the deficit to 3 at 38-35 after a Ryan Nembhard 3 with 7:40 left in the first half, saw the Thunder dominate from that point on. The Thunder outscored the Mavericks 25-13 in the final 7 minutes and 40 seconds and really took control of this game. And yes, what pissed us all off, as we normally do watching the SGA play, was the foul baiting that he was doing, where it's become an art form for him. Found himself getting to the free throw line quite a bit. At one point, it made me laugh because Bobby's commentary on it was hilarious. At one point, they double SGA just as he crosses the half court. They were playing a 2-3 zone. Max Christie, for some inexplicable reason, goes to double SGA, leaving a wide open J-Dub who knocks down a 3. And that was kind of a microcosm of the night and the defense that the Mavericks were playing, because Oklahoma City, Bobby, got anything they wanted at any point. SGA was getting to his spots. Chet was making things happen. Casey Wallace was knocking down threes. Oklahoma City got pretty much whatever they wanted offensively tonight.
Yeah. There's a lot of ways. I mean, OKC is just really, 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 really good. To your point about the Shai fouling stuff, OKC fans are absolutely coming after me on Twitter, because I don't think many of them realized that when I posted the thing I posted, it was during the second quarter, not after the game. But some fan account found it, and now it's just
it's going viral.
Oh my god! Every person that lives in Oklahoma hates me. But
he's made it in art form. Like, he has made it in art form.
The issue though is that it wasn't just Shai. I mean, in the second quarter, he shot a lot of free throws, but the Mavs did too. There were 24 free throw attempts in the second quarter, and the tweet that I tweeted, all right, was
okay.
I love watching SGA shoot free throws. What a treat this game has been. In the middle of a single quarter of NBA basketball where we saw 24 free throw attempts. That is so boring to watch, dude. Like, whether it's Shai or anybody else, my issue is not with Shai. I do think that Shai really goes out of his way to get foul calls, but whatever, dude. If you're going to do it, do you. It's your life. He's living a great life.
He's the best at it.
All right, and I'm living a great life too. So we're all good. But my issue is that it really felt like in 23-24, after Luka scored 73 and the NBA was like, we can never let this happen again. If a guy that looks like Luka can score 73, we got to change the rules. So they started letting people defend a little bit more, and it was way more fun to watch. Obviously, we're biased because the Mavs had a great playoff run, but the playoffs were so competitive and so physical and exhausting, and even the back half of the regular season was really, really fun, and it felt like fans kind of unanimously agreed, like, yeah, this is awesome.
We're okay with this.
And you had some star players crying about the lack of foul calls, and it's like, brother, this is awesome to watch. Like, I love this. And then we just have returned to the way it was before, where if you've made an all-star team, or if your name is Austin Reeves, you can just do whatever you want, and you'll go to the free throw line. That is boring. It's boring. I want players to be able to have the latitude and the freedom to be a little physical. I'm not asking for tackling. I'm not asking for any of that stuff. But, like, a lot of the fouls, a lot of the free throws that we saw in the second quarter of this game rewarded for Shai and for other people were plays that I don't think were fouls, that should not be called fouls. Like, I want this product to be fun and watchable and enjoyable, and I want the NBA to be able to shed its reputation as a league full of soft guys where defense is like made against the rules. I think that's an unwarranted reputation, but if someone sits down and watches the second quarter of this game, they're going to say this product sucks. I want to watch tough guys, and like I want the game to be officiated in a way that reflects that and that highlights the athleticism, the strength, and the skill of the players, and not who can do this the most without snapping their neck in half. That is not fun to watch.
And look, Austin Reeves, James Harden as a predecessor, SGA now, other players that you can think of. I mean, drawing fouls and being able to get the kinds of calls. I mean, in a lot of ways, you can say whether you agree with it or not, SGA has earned a lot of these calls in the performance that he's had on the floor. Tonight, he was his 95th straight game with at least 20 points in a game as he chases Wilt Chamberlain's record of 126 such games. I mean, this is what he has earned as a scorer and one of the best scorers in this league. I mean, he's averaging 33 coming into the night and was right on that number once again. I mean, Mark, what do you say to not only that kind of commentary, but also, you know, what folks may feel around the league as far as what SGA does from a quote-unquote maybe foul baiting standpoint, or other players who have engaged in such behavior that sees guys like Austin Reeves getting to the line 10, 12 times. You know, again, even Luka is getting to the line.
No, look, free throws are up league-wide.
Yeah, all over the place.
You know, the game, the pace is faster, but fouls are up. Teams are playing more full-court press. That's led to some fouls. But, I mean, that is the chatter about the Thunder, that, like, they have mastered being that team that is just ultra-physical, and it's like, are they daring teams are they daring the refs to see how many they're going to call? Like, that chatter is certainly out there about that they seem to have mastered the whistle in this new environment. And I mean, you just look at SGA's line tonight and it's like only 12 free throws, but he shot 10 for 12 from the floor too. It's like,
no, that's the thing. He can make any shot, like, from anywhere on the floor against any kind of defense. Like, he's one of the best players I've ever seen in my life. Like, he is one of the best scorers, and he's a great defender too. But like, as far as a guy that can put the ball in the net from anywhere, there are very, very few players that have done it better than him. He is unbelievably good.
Yeah, it's amazing.
But he also does that stuff, and it drives me nuts. And I see Jared in the chat. Hey, I'll say Luka does the same thing too.
Luka,
so checkmate. Please go somewhere. Enjoy your life. All right. Luka does the same exact thing.
Yeah, he's getting to the line a career high this year is Luka, and he's doing a lot of the same thing. But I mean, another master of offensive basketball. I mean, Luka's really good at it. So, this game really got out of hand in the third quarter. Thunder opened up 21-7 to start the game or start the third quarter, and they were up by 31 with 6 minutes left in the game, and 6 minutes left in the third quarter. It was over. They were up by 31 at that point, and it was curtain from there. Just a thorough ass whooping from middle of second quarter on, pretty much game over from there. And again, the Mavericks, no front court really to speak of. Anthony Davis did not play well. At one point, actually in the first half, Cooper Flagg and Anthony Davis combined to go 2 of 10 from the field. The rest of the team was 15 of 30. As Anthony Davis did not score a single point in the first half. Cooper Flagg was able to get to the line a few times, got a little more aggressive as the game went on, but obviously it was too little too late by then. In other words, no one really played well tonight for the Dallas Mavericks on the
Hardy Party erasure.
Like, come on, man. Like,
Najee had a good game.
Najee was trying to keep things, in hand in the first half, especially in the first quarter. He's played well as of late. His last 5-6 games he's played well. But by the time like, we knew what time it was when Jason Kidd put in Jaden Hardy to try to find some kind of spark offensively off the bench, which Jaden Hardy provided. But in a game like this, it was just too little too late. It didn't mean much of anything. I mean, they were hitting big shots to cut it to 28.
8 players on the team took at least 7 shots. Only 2 of them didn't commit a turnover. One is Clay, who basically never dribbles, and the other one is Najee. Like, it's really, really, really tough.
Yeah.
To get up shots against OKC without giving them the ball.
And Najee continues his strong play. Unfortunately, a lot of his other teammates didn't come with him tonight.
Meanwhile, only 3 Thunder players committed a turnover at all.
They only had 6 for the game. They only had 6 for the game.
Unbelievable,
like, it's unreal,
dude.
man. Like,
Coop committed 4 by himself.
Like, I'm not trying to glaze the damn Thunder, but damn it, like
they might be the best team ever.
Yeah, like every single metric that you put out in front of you when you look at this team, they are literally beating everyone's ass this year.
I thought we were supposed to not say glaze on here.
No, we can say glaze.
Yeah.
There are some words we can't say, such as.
Right. I don't like doing it, but every number that you look at, man, this is a historic basketball team that we're watching, and it's unfortunate that it's coming at the expense of the Mavericks in the Western Conference because, I don't know who beats them at this rate. Let's take our next break here on the DLLS Mavs postgame show. When we come back, we go live out to Oklahoma City, and we're joined by our DLLS Mavs beat writer, Harrod Jr., to see what Jason Kidd and others had to say after tonight's game. All that and more coming up next.
Let me tell you about Wild Fork Foods Meat and Seafood Market. Their shelves are stocked with so many different kinds of products, from the ordinary beef, fish, pork, chicken, to the exotic. You got alligator, you got rabbit. If you're like me and you don't know how to prepare, whether it's the weird stuff or the common stuff, well, they have experts on site that are very friendly and helpful that are going to help set you up to succeed in the kitchen with instructions, recipes, the whole kit and caboodle. And they also have sides and even spices. So it's a one-stop shop. You can go in there, get your blast frozen meats. You're going to be the first person to thaw it, but you can also get your sides, your mac and cheese, your vegetables, all of that good stuff. They got 9 area locations. The closest one to me is in Addison, but they also have a membership program too. So if you're not near a store, they will deliver to you as soon as that day or even the next day. So check them out at wildforkfoods.com. Again, 9 area locations. The more you buy, the more you save. This is good, high quality stuff at a great price for you. Again, wildforkfoods.com.
What kind of dreams did you have growing up as a kid? What did you want to be when you grow up? Did you have dreams of becoming a professional athlete or an actor or an actress? Or did you want to start your own business? And if you did, Shopify can help you today start your own business. Shopify is the e-commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the United States of America as well. Shopify even powers our DLLS merch store where you get all of our fly merchandise every single day. Shopify has got you covered with website creation, product descriptions, email, and social media marketing, and so much more. They also have AI tools to help you design to maximize your ability to profit with your business. So if you're ready to sell, then you're ready to Shopify. Turn your business idea into Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial. Start selling today at shopify.com/allcity. That's shopify.com/allcity today. Back here on the DLLS Mavs postgame show. Thank you to all of you joining us here on our postgame show tonight after the Mavericks lose on the road 132-111 to drop to what is 8-16 on the season, 3-7 on the road. They'll be back home tomorrow when they take on Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets on the second night of a back-to-back. It'll be a late night for the Mavericks traveling, as it will be for our DLLS Mavs beat writer Harrod Jr., who joins us live right now from Oklahoma City after tonight's beat 'em down inside Paycom Center. Ron, what's going on?
Hey, everybody.
Hello, Ron.
I heard. So was Stein glazing the Thunder? Did I hear that?
He didn't want us to glaze.
No.
He was cautioning against glazing.
I wasn't trying to either, but, here we are.
Where in the arena are you?
So I'm in like the employee dining room. It's like no one in here with solid light. They probably can hear me out there, but sometimes you just can't care.
It is a well-lit space.
Yeah, it is very well lit space. Space looks very nice.
Are you glad you made the drive?
I'm glad I got into the locker room. Maybe I was sneaking. Maybe they allowed me. Who knows?
All right, well, you're on camera.
Everything
was
no,
on the up
I'm
and
just
up.
joking. They allowed me to go in there.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Just stop. Let's start.
It's a bunch of rule followers
Right,
here.
Exactly.
Corporate Ronald.
Let's start with Anthony Davis. What did Jason Kidd have to say about Anthony Davis, who at one point knocked knees with Chet Holmgren, was seen on the bench with an ice pack around the left leg, eventually came back into the game enough to get the 2 points in the 24 minutes that he played. What did Jason Kidd have to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, just to be frank, he said, I think maybe they just bump knees. So I asked Anthony Davis the same question. He essentially said, yeah, him and Chet bump knees. He said he was fine. He actually said he plans to play tomorrow, which would be his first back-to-back since coming back from, being out the 14 straight games. So for him, it seems like he's feeling good. Now, just because he says that he's playing doesn't mean it will actually happen. But I don't think he would say it and not at least expect to play. I think that's a good way to look at it if you're a Mavs fan. For right now, it doesn't seem like it's a major deal at all. He did return in the game. He didn't show any signs of limping. He did have a wrap on his knee, like during the game, but like that's protocol. Even when players slip, they put that wrap on their knee. So I just, as of right now, I'm not hearing that it's anything serious that Mavs fans should just be that nervous about. But Ryan Nembhard also commented on Anthony Davis, just kind of on him kind of struggling. OKC was essentially doubling him. They had a forward or Jalen Williams, a pseudo center on him, and then they had Chet kind of roaming. And he kind of said that, I think we were a little too focused on getting Anthony Davis the ball. And before that gets like aggregated, he just means that like they could have done other things, like get 2 feet in the paint, shoot the ball well, just do other things. He said the offense was very, hey, let's get the ball to Anthony Davis. And everyone was trying their part to do that. And when it didn't work, the offense stalled.
The problem there is they just don't have anyone that can break down the Thunder with the dribble. Like, sure, they could have gotten 2 feet in the paint. Like, I would have loved for anyone to be able to do that, but who can do that? I don't think they have the horses to do that sort of thing against OKC.
Well, I mean, allegedly, Jaden Hardy had over 20 points in the game. I thought Ryan Nembhard made a couple of
Did you
good
say
jump
allegedly?
shots. Well, he had over 20 points. I'm sorry. I'm using my reporter talk. So
allegedly had 20 points is nasty work, but okay.
I don't have it in front of me, so I have to use these words just in case he had 19 somehow.
No, he had 23. He had 23.
Okay. But okay, so yeah, Jaden Hardy, I thought Ryan Nembhard played really well. He continued like this hot streak of just like making all these jump shots. I asked him about that kind of after the game. He kind of was like, it feels good going to the basket, but like overall, like they kind of has to just move past it since they have a game tomorrow against the Houston Rockets. So, but like kind of how Bobby was saying, there's not that many players that can break down the defense. I think that was kind of one of the biggest things Cooper Flagg kind of struggled with tonight is that usually his handle is good enough to get past most NBA defenders. The problem is if Jalen Williams is on the other side, who's probably, if not one of the best wing defenders in the NBA, it's going to be hard to he's not probably faster than Jalen Williams. And at this point, he's probably not stronger than Jalen Williams. So how do you beat a player like that? It's going to be very difficult. Then they put Chet on him in some actions. Chet, might be a little bit slower than Cooper Flagg, but he's 7 feet tall and he's quick on his feet laterally. So it's going to be hard just to beat all these tough defenders that they have for the Thunder.
As the Thunder just used a smothering defense tonight to take out the Mavericks in a number of ways, what else did Anthony Davis and others have to say about tonight's performance as they look ahead to tomorrow?
I think probably the most notable thing that fans want to hear that Anthony Davis said verbatim, I hold myself accountable. Like he talked about kind of the action, what they were doing, and how OKC was guarding him, but he said, I hold myself accountable. And a lot of Mavs fans at this point they're just angry, just kind of want to hear quote unquote players take accountability, even if it's not even their fault, which is not Anthony Davis's fault, the way they were guarding him. But he still, regardless, took accountability, didn't blame any of his teammates. He took it all kind of on the chin, quote unquote, in a game where essentially the Thunder were like, let's let any single other player beat us but Anthony Davis.
This team has been noticeably, joyous is too strong a word, but the mood around the team has certainly been so much better during that 3-game winning streak. Obviously, the Thunder are just a bulldozer right now, just destroying the whole league. I think Chuck Cooperstein posted that this is the 15th Thunder win already. by at least 10 points and the 7th win by 20 points. I guess my question is, when you talk to these guys after, how much easier did that make it for them to just let this one go? Because obviously I can't imagine they went in there really thinking, hey, shorthanded, we're going to get a win here at OKC.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Anthony Davis didn't seem in distraught, even though he had probably one of his worst games since becoming a Dallas Maverick. He talked about kind of how good the Thunder are. He was asked about like the historic pace. He gave like a minute and 30 soliloquy on how good SGA is as the head of the snake, and J-Dub and his impact. And J-Dub also is coming back from an injury too, so he spoke kind of on what is that like to come back from a off-season surgery. And then even when Ryan Nembhard spoke, he spoke about, again, how good the Thunder are just playing as a unit. I mean, it's one of the most historic paces. They're going to probably push the all-time, win amount of wins in a season. I don't know if they'll get the record, but at this point, usually those records don't happen because of injury. Well, the Thunder are already injured. Like, they've already missed J-Dub for games. They already missed Chet for games. They've already missed Isaiah Hartenstein, and Alex Caruso didn't play in this game. Lou Dort didn't play in this game. So even with all those players out, they still pulled this off, where Aaron Wiggins and Jalen Williams and all these type of players are like their 8th to 9th men come in and score 10 plus points. So it seemed like the players didn't take this loss as hard as maybe some of the other losses in the season, such as like the Wizards loss. I think it was the second game of the season. That was a low day. No one was really giving answers. It wasn't a good feeling. Players were talking today.
This was your first game that you've covered there? Is that right?
Yeah, first time in the state, period. I've never crossed the state line.
And so
wow.
The noise was impressive.
Crowd means by far the loudest I've been in so far. I mean, I've been to MSG. I've covered college basketball when it was Villanova, St. John's. None have compared to like the loudest. I mean, it's a regular season game, everybody. I mean, this is not the playoffs. It didn't seem like there was a seat that was empty. It's the theatrics. You can definitely just feel this is a town that only has one professional team because they're all in.
Yeah, I mean, it gives college atmosphere vibe for them. I mean, the only thing that would rival it is, the Oklahoma Sooners are there, and before the Thunder got there, that was their professional team. Was the Sooners.
Are you spending the night there safely and driving home in the morning?
I do have a hotel. I will be spending the night in Oklahoma City. I'll be back tomorrow for the game.
Okay. Oh, well, let me hold something then, Ryan. The hotel staying in OKC. Let me hold something then. Okay. Well, good for you.
I want you driving back in daylight.
For sure. I will.
No more late night. No more early morning. Get a good night's rest.
That's Dad Stein talking to you, okay? That's all right.
Papa
the last time, where did he go? And he left. He was like on the road like 3 hours after the end of the show.
It was the Houston game, wasn't it? Yeah. Or no.
Houston.
No, we had a show and you were in your car like 3 hours later. I was worried.
Oh, to go to Mississippi. Yeah. That one.
Oh, that's right.
I've done it now twice. But yeah, the Houston game, I drove like an hour 30 after the game, so it wasn't crazy. I just drove to College Station.
That's all right.
Ron, anything else before we let you go, man?
Well, they'll be back at it tomorrow. Kevin Durant, I think it was 31,000 points, Stein, that Durant passed today.
Yeah,
he's closing it. He better stop before he passes Dirk.
Next in line is Wilt, and then next after that is
don't do
41.
It. Just don't do it, man. Don't do it.
He's probably the greatest scorer that I've seen of my lifetime. We're from the same area.
You see Gakaji's question in here?
They're going to have something else tomorrow.
The chat's wanting to know who's paying for your hotel tonight. Is it GM Ben?
You don't
answer that.
Yeah, don't answer that.
Trick question.
Don't answer that. By the way, this so you can sleep on this. Tonight, or the spread is already out for tomorrow night's game.
1.5.
9.5.
10.5. Rockets 10.5 point favorite tomorrow night on the road against the Dallas Mavericks.
It's tough.
That's tough, man.
The question is, does Vegas know Ryan Nembhard? And I'll leave on that note.
They will soon.
They will figure it out. Ryan, get some sleep, man. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
That is our DLLS Mavs beat writer, Harrod Jr. He knows sports at Ron Knows Sports on Twitter. Let's take our final break here on the DLLS Mavs. You want to say something?
We're doing the Tankathon spin tonight.
I was gonna say that.
This is the first one.
This is the first one. I got a spreadsheet made.
Okay, so once we start, we are doing it every show.
Once you pop the fun, don't stop.
We're logging results.
And I'm tracking every single one.
Yes, we are doing this. This is the maiden spin, and it's official.
We take our first official spin on Tankathon.
Woohoo!
Next. But first, we wanted you to be part of our DLLS Sports family. The easiest way that you can do that is to subscribe to DLLS Sports. The next easiest way you can do it is to go to alldlls.com/diehard to become a diehard member, or click the QR code screen that you see. I can't talk, it's past midnight. The QR code that you see on your screen right now to become a diehard member. When you do, you get 20% off our events. You get a free t-shirt upon sign up and merchandise discounts as well. And you get access to all of our premium content from Clarence E. Hill Jr. and Ali Jawad covering the Dallas Cowboys, Jeff Wilson covering your Texas Rangers, Sam Nestler and Sean Shapiro covering your streaking Dallas Stars, and of course, Harrod Jr. covering your Dallas Mavericks. And you get access to our member-only Discord as well, where you join the community of DLLS Sports diehards to be able to talk about anything, whether it's pro wrestling, basketball, football, Tanner's favorite movies of all time. You can talk about anything on our member-only Discord as well. And also, you can take advantage, especially during this holiday season right now, at store.allcitynetwork.com, where you can check out all of our incredible merchandise that we have available to you right now. We just came off our massive Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales. We still got tremendous merchandise, and we've got some brand new hats as well available on store.allcitynetwork.com in our collaboration with Branded Bill. So make sure you want to check that out. If you're looking for the perfect holiday gift, make sure you go to store.allcitynetwork.com right now. And after you do all of that, sign up for our newsletter as well. If you go to alldlls.com, go to the very bottom, put in your email, you get our free newsletter every single day, curated by our guy, Ali Jawad, who puts it together and hits your inbox about 8:39 a.m. every single day, looking at DFW sports through the lens of DLLS Sports here. So if you want to become part of our DLLS Sports family, go to alldlls.com/diehard to see how you can become part of the hottest DFW sports talk here today. Let's finish up here on the DLLS Mavs post-game show. Mavericks going to flush this one down the toilet after they get destroyed 132-111 in Oklahoma City tonight. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander continues his MVP campaign, looking to make it back-to-back MVPs. 33 points in 28 minutes. He is literally averaging over a point a minute so far.
It's pretty tough to do
this year, and he is doing it as he has his 95th consecutive game, scoring at least 20 points, trying to chase down Wilt Chamberlain, who did it a record 126 times in his illustrious career. Mavericks dropped to what is now 8-16 on the season.
And the fact he's that close is crazy. I mean, he's got to do it 32 more times, but to be within 32 of Wilt, you've already done something.
Yeah, Wilt scoring at least 20 points 126 games in a row is literally absurd. Like, it's absolutely absurd. We did see
I think 95 is pretty absurd.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, to be 95 and still be 30-plus games away is unreal. Cooper Flagg tonight finished the game with what was not 20 points, as he was looking for his fourth straight 20-point game. He finishes with 16. Najee Marshall at 18. Jaden Hardy was your leading scorer with 23 points. The other guys in double figures for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams had 15 points. Chet Holmgren had 15 points. Case and Wallace had 11. Osimhen Dieng had 10 points, and Aaron Wiggins had 11 points. Kenrich Williams had 10.
How many times do you think Jaden Hardy has led the Mavs in scoring, and what do you think their record is in those games?
Right.
I'm going to say 7, and their record is 2-5.
That's a very specific guess. I don't know how to find that out.
I was about to say, you made it sound like you knew.
I thought he had that.
I was set up to let us know what that was.
I was totally randomly guessing.
Basketball Reference and StatHead are powerful tools, but I don't know if they can let me find that.
Before we take our spin around Tankathon, the Rockets tonight, talking about destroying team, they beat down the Phoenix Suns tonight, 117-98. So they're going to be coming in on the second night of the back-to-back with the big win themselves. Marc Stein, you're a basketball historian. before we get to some potential history, coming up with the Tankathon. We saw another record fall last night in dramatic fashion, as after 1,297 games, LeBron James did not score at least 10 points in a game and passed up a game-winning shot to do it. But I did want to get your quick thought and perspective on.
Well, my quick thought is we live in the city of Dallas, where the answer that any Mavs fan would throw out when they hear that stat is that's a regular season stat.
That is a regular season stat.
It does not include the playoffs.
That's
because,
right.
of course, in the 2011 finals, LeBron did have a sub 10-point game,
An 8-point game,
pretty famously.
That's
but
right.
I mean, look, the craziest stat that I heard last night was 1297 was the streak, and Karthika Yuthia Kumar, who I work with Amazon, and she's just a fantastic researcher and
she could probably find the Jaden
in Toronto. Right. She probably could if I could, but I don't think I'm gonna.
It's not a good.
I don't think I'm gonna send that request past 1 a.m. Canada time.
It is important,
she's
but she's
based
sleep.
in Canada. But she had the stat that LeBron's streak ends at 1297. Only 24 players in league history have even played 1,297 games in the regular season, and he's one of them. So
unbelievable.
It is a look. He's the longevity GOAT. He's got 25 stats like that just slam home. Kareem was the longevity GOAT, and by playing long enough to outscore Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So there's lots of people who Michael Jordan will always be their GOAT, and there's nothing you're able to say to convince them.
I'm one of them.
You don't want to hear any argument about LeBron, but in all the longevity stats, I mean, he has them all, and those are meaningful. Although there's one he doesn't have, 21 years in a row with the same team.
That's Dirk.
That's Dirk's, and
be Dirk's.
That one has a chance to endure. That one has a chance to last.
I'm about to say,
it has a chance. I mean, it's not a guarantee, but
Steph's getting close. Right?
Is Stephen Curry going to play his whole career with Golden State? I would say yes. Is he going to get to 21 seasons? He's at how many now?
15 or 16 now.
This is 17.
Came in
is this
9,
year 17?
10 was his first
year 17.
Yeah, it's year 17.
So I mean,
yeah.
I mean, he's not far away.
Maybe the
cat. Right, Steph, tap the brakes, bud.
Or maybe the guy that's currently on the Mavs has a chance to play 21 years here. I mean, he's young enough to do it.
Cooper-Flagg,
yeah, he's young enough to do it. I mean, 21 years from now, he would be
Mavs are going to keep him for 21 years.
I mean, let's hope.
He is 1/80th of the way there.
That's unbelievable, man.
I think we need to explain the Tankathon thing, though. Don't we?
Yes.
So, tonight is the first night we're doing it because, as we know, this Maverick season has not unfolded the way many thought it would. They're now 8-16, so they're 24 games in, 58 games to go. This is the 2026 draft is the only draft between now and 2031 in which the Mavericks have full control over their first-round pick. To recap, their 2027 first goes to Charlotte unless it lands in the top 2.
No, we'll be spending next year.
Can I mute his mic right now? I don't want to hear
Yeah, cut him off, Tanner.
Their 2028 pick.
You want to hear how the Clippers lost tonight?
Their 2028 pick
delete Marc Stein
is a swap with Oklahoma City as part of the.
Oh my God!
As part of the first-round pick,
stop! They're already dead.
To get Daniel Gafford here. The 2029 first, unprotected, belongs to the Houston Rockets via the Brooklyn Nets. It went out the door.
Why is every single rival control their pick?
It went out the door in the Kyrie Irving trade, and then Houston got that pick from Brooklyn.
Why, Bobby.
And then the 2030 swap belongs to San Antonio.
Oh, my God.
San Antonio took on a contract to help the Mavericks move Grant Williams. So, because of all that, this season, it is in the Mavs' best interest to end up in the lottery.
Yes.
Can we make sure Giannis doesn't get traded to the West, please? Can we just make sure that doesn't happen?
And so what we're going to do, starting with this show, for the rest, from now until May, unless we forget, but none of us are going to forget. Tanner's always going to remember. So from this show, starting with this show, all the way through to the lottery in mid-May, we're going to do one Tankathon spin. Just one.
Per show.
Not that time.
Not including pregame.
Not like when we did that time where we did a spin and
sometimes
Kevin Gray,
we like to spin until we win.
No.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to spin until we won, damn it.
No. One spin, whatever the result is, it gets logged into Bobby's handy Excel spreadsheet that he just started.
I'm keeping the average. I'm keeping the time they get the number 1 pick, and I'm keeping the time they move into the top 4.
Yeah. Hold on.
So
real quick.
I'll do the times they move down.
Hold on, real quick. Is that true? As of right now, the New Orleans Pelicans are at number 1.
Yeah, they have the worst record in the league. They're 3-20.
Oh my God.
They're 3-20. But that they have the worst record in the league, but that only gives them a 14% chance to win. They have, even at 3-20, even with the worst record in the league, they have an 86% chance of not getting the number 1.
My point is, what the bleep was Joe Dumars thinking? Like, what was he thinking?
Well, you should see those Pels shows. Those Pels post-game shows are pretty... NWOL
or whatever.
Yeah,
they're just having a horrible
They're not happy. So we're going to do it. One Tankathon spin per show. We're going to make it clear what the results were and log it in the file, and that's it.
All right.
So here it goes.
I got it pulled up.
We got a drum roll.
Right now, by the way, on today's...
Anybody on the show can have the duty of doing the spin, but it is one spin per show.
Today's instance.
Oh, okay, cool.
The Mavs have an 8-16 record. They have a 26.3% chance of moving up and a 6% chance at the number 1 overall pick.
Music is awesome.
I love this.
3, 2, 1. Spin. Come on. No whammies. No whammies. No whammies. The Mavs moved down. From 8th to 9th.
Oh, wow. Great.
In today's episode, the Nets win the lottery.
Oh, geez.
The Blazers move up to number 2.
Oh, wow.
The Hawks come away with the 3rd pick via New Orleans, and the Thunder get the number 4 pick by way of the LA Clippers. So the Mavericks finish 9th.
So that New Orleans pick goes to Atlanta, doesn't it?
New Orleans pick goes to Atlanta.
They have moved down once already.
Come on! Marc Stein, we have a real crisis on our hands. The Clippers lost to the Grizzlies tonight in Crisis Bowl Part 10. And the Thunder won again. Every loss that the Clippers has.
I mean, you realize that the season does not end today, but if it did end today, or as it going into this morning, the Thunder would have gotten the lottery pick from the Clippers, the Sixers, and the Jazz.
Oh, my God.
Like, in addition to their 78 win pace.
It's so disgusting. Like, it's so disgusting.
It's just whatever, man.
Like,
I mean, you know, and they were very bad for like 2 years, but that's it.
That's it.
I mean, they were good in 2019-20. They were bad in 21. They were bad in 22. They made the play-in in 23. And then in 24, they were the 1 seed. And they're going to be the 1 seed probably for the next 5 years or more. They were not awful forever. They just made a lot of really good trades with a lot of really silly teams.
I owe Sam Presti an apology, man, because I called that cat a draft, merchant or whatever I called him at the time, and that cat is a genius.
Can you argue for anyone else that's like best GM in the NBA right now?
No.
He's running circles around the league. No. Okay. Sam Presti's running circles around
Tanner,
the league, man.
Don't let us forget. We got to do that spin every show from now on.
I'm sorry, it was so anticlimactic. I was really hyping myself.
No, but the music
we'll have the music every time.
Yeah.
Get this going.
The music helps.
I deluded myself into thinking the Mavs are going to move up every single time, and so for the first one to be the Mavs moving down,
wait, what if
was a bit of a reality check.
We spin it again?
No, it's time to go.
Never mind.
Nope. One spin
Tanner,
per
that would be
show.
illegal. You cannot do that.
One spin per show.
I'm not having Stein cuss me out on this show after doing it.
It's the rule. I mean,
yeah, we're not.
Thunder fan says, "Do your homework." I'm good. It's the weekend.
That's how I know it's time to go. That's how I know it's time to go. Now I got Thunder.
Thanks for watching the stream, though.
Yeah,
leave a like.
Yeah, please like it on the way.
Leave one like for every Shai free throw attempt.
So that'd be like 1 million. It's time for us to go here on the DLLS Mavs postgame show because, like the Mavs, we got to play the second night of a back-to-back tomorrow ourselves. Tip-off is at 7:30 p.m. at the American Airlines Center, which means our pregame show will begin at 6:45 p.m. right here.
Ooh, nice and early game.
Look at you. at 6:45 p.m. right here on DLLS Sports.
7:30 tip, right? It's only an hour earlier than today was.
I've only
literally
played
just-
one 7:30 game like in the last 2 weeks.
That's
Everything's
right.
been so late.
So let's go. We appreciate all of you joining us here. Thank you to our DLLS Mavs beat writer Harrod Jr. for joining us live from Oklahoma City. Safe travels for him back here. Appreciate our guy Tanner making us look good and sound good as always, and putting up with us all night long, especially during our watch along as well. Thank you so much. That is our national NBA insider Marc Stein. That's our DLLS Mavs analyst Bobby Krella. I'm your host Kevin Gray. We are DLLS Mavs. Mavs get clobbered 132-111. They will get back at it tomorrow when they take on the Rockets at 7:30 p.m. with our pregame show at 6:45 p.m. on DLLS Sports. Y'all be good. Peace.
We all silly like the mayor.